Stage, and I'm here with Gary from EyeHateGod. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm happy to be here at Bloodstock for the first time.
Yeah, I know. First time here. So how do you feel about that?
Say it again?
I said first time here. How are you feeling about playing, this UK festival today?
I'm excited. I'm always excited to play any kind of new festival over here because they're always fun. But I'm especially excited because we're playing the same stage with Discharge. And that is, I could say that is the highlight of all of this tour for all of us.
Fantastic, yeah. They're a very influential band, aren't they? They've been around a long time, and I think they've influenced a lot of people. And I think it's good for them to get a new fan base here, like yourselves. You've not been here before, and I think, getting some new fans will be really important.
No, indeed.
Yeah, definitely. So you're one of the last bands to kind of play before the pandemic hit, and then you've come back again, and you've been back to Desert Fest this year. So how do you feel about coming over to the UK?
Did you
enjoy it?
We enjoyed the hell out of it. The logistics of coming and going were a little bit more complicated, so it kind of took a little bit of the fun out of it because like Jimmy ended up having COVID and then was stuck in the UK after Desert Fest and missed 10 days of our US tour, and so it's kind of a stressful time, and we kind of anticipated that there would be it wouldn't be completely smooth, but I think the main thing is we didn't know we had to take a test to get back into our own country.
Yeah.
Okay. And we didn't know that until we got to the airport, so we had to buy new tickets. Yeah, it was a big mess, but it's all par for the course. You kind of take things as they come. Not everything is smooth all the time.
No, and life has taught us nothing smooth the last few years, is it? We just kind of got to go with the flow a little bit.
Yeah, that's...
You mentioned Discharge. Who else do you think you might try and see today while you're here?
That will probably be the only band we're able to see because they play, and then we play, and then after we play, we do a sign-in or a meet and greet, and then we're off to Belgium tomorrow at 5 in the morning. So as soon as we finish our sign-in, chances are we'll probably have to get in the van and head back to the hotel so get some rest. But
yeah.
At least we get to see Discharge.
Well, yeah, this is true. I'll be there with you. Yeah, definitely. And the new album, History of Dramatic Behaviour, come out kind of pandemic-wise. Not a critical acclaim. How do you feel about how that's been received by the fans? Are you really pleased with the material you put out?
Yeah, I think what we put out it's something kind of like an evolutionary step for our band. Of course, this is the first record that we did without Joey. First one with Aaron, which is important as well. And then also Brian, our second guitar player, had to drop up because he's got a big family now, so he doesn't have the time to tour. So the record was important for me personally because I think there's some expectation as to the music that we play for our fans. You always want to do something that's true, that people can relate to, and I feel like we've done that and also made a step forward, in making our same sound with 4 people, which it took some getting used to, because Brian had been in the band since the early 90s, like 91, maybe 92. So him not being there and Joey not being there was that's how we started to make this record. So we really put our heart into it. The 4 of us. We really we wanted to put something out that was just as heavy as the things we've done in the past, but not just the same thing. Like we didn't want to just come out and do some chunky, whatever. We wanted to try to add a little bit of flavor to what we were doing. And so as a 4-piece, the first thing that came to mind is now we're a 4-piece, now we can take more of the Black Flag approach. And that's kind of something that's always driven this band is our reverence for Black Flag. That's like it's almost like blood in our veins. So it kind of inspired us to take a different direction, maybe, more simplistic, a simplistic approach to write, or not. It's not really simple. It's just it's more, it's different, and we just had that in mind that we're a 4-piece. Let's do like Black Flag, or but it's Vitus and Obsessed. It's all of that still. The Melvins, Flipper, all these influences still there. But that kind of shaped where we were going with as far as writing goes.
So will we hear some new material in the set today?
Yeah, we do. High Risk Trigger. So that's like one of the more popular songs, and then we close with Everything Every Day. And that's all we do for this set, only because we have 45 minutes. But we throw a couple of them in there because some people want to hear new stuff. A lot of people want to hear old stuff. But we feel like the few new ones we play are of the same standard as the other ones, So we hope that the fans that want to hear Sister Fucker want to hear High Risk Trigger too.
Definitely. So you guys got any tour plans the rest of the year? Is there anything coming up after the summer festivals are over?
Yes, after we leave here, we play Alcatraz tomorrow in Belgium. That's our last show of our summer European run. We fly straight to LA after that, and we play LA, San Diego, and then we play Psycho Vegas, and then we go home from the store. And then a few weeks after that, we go out on another U.S. tour with ACXDC and Savage Master. That's I guess like a 2 or 3 week tour, not very long. And then after that, we do a tour with Venom Incorporated. So that's like really exciting for us because we're big fans of Venom, of course. I mean, it's like, it goes without saying, it's kind of like, you're not a fan of Black Flag? Same principle. So that's going to be a really cool tour, but we're also doing a small run with some New Orleans bands. We're doing like 6 shows going up to meet Venom. With some bands from New Orleans called Brat, they're a relatively new band, and Total Hell. So that's kind of one of the tours that I'm looking forward to because we're bringing out some of our own people, which I think is important, especially like in a microcosmic scene like New Orleans. Like you want to show more of what we have because there's a lot of good bands. So that'll keep us busy until November, and then we do 3 shows with Discharge in Mexico. And then
I can see you grinning there.
Yeah, well, I'm waiting for that one. And then after that, we can go home for, I guess a month or 2, and then next year starts. So we're definitely staying on the road because without having been on the road all this time, it's the one thing I really miss is all the travel and running into your old friends and like seeing bands that you love and all the good things that tour brings you. It's just kind of to me it's a privilege to tour, especially over here. Because this is something that maybe a lot of people that we know, like all of our friends, they may never leave like Southeast Louisiana, So whenever I'm out here, I make the most of it. I say I can sleep when I get home.
Well, I'm going to let you go because I think we're both going to go and watch Discharge.
Yeah.
Yeah. And thanks so much for your time today.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for listening. Make sure you keep up to date with future episodes by subscribing to our channels. For more information on this podcast, or for all the latest music news, reviews, interviews and more, head over to our website, www.therazorsedge.rocks.